Hello everyone out there, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and having a great day. To start things off, as you can see, things are not green, things are red, some things are green. That's kind of nice to see. But more or less everything is, you see this little dip right here at the very end. For some reason it caught on every single coin and it kind of dragged every single coin down a lot farther than Bitcoin is falling. I'll go over some of the reasons why Bitcoin might be falling and why the market still hasn't recovered. People keep saying it's still because of the bears who are in control and the bulls haven't woken up yet, whatever people like to say to themselves, but it could be because of a couple other things. So first up in this video, I'm not going to go over the entire thing because it's actually kind of crazy. Bill Gates was talking on Reddit. He had an AMA, Ask Me Anything, and a lot of people aren't too happy about it because he pretty much said the main feature of cryptocurrencies is their anonymity. I don't think that is a good thing. The government's ability to find money laundering and tax evasion and terrorist funding is a good thing. Right now, cryptocurrencies are used for buying fentanyl and other drugs, so it is a rare technology that has caused deaths in a fairly direct way. I think the speculative waiver on ICOs and cryptocurrencies is super risky for those who go long. Let me give you a hint as to what part people did not care for. The fact that he says that cryptocurrencies are directly linked to deaths in a fairly direct way. People took to social media, and it's always funny because when you look around for news, there's always one thing that kind of sticks out. This was it today. People did not care for anything that he had to say, especially because it's kind of weird because he has backed so many other blockchain projects and coins. And I mean, people were talking about it on Twitter and stuff like that. And some people obviously were really upset. But in the end of it, a lot of people were saying, you know, when it comes down to it, he's a billionaire. He's made his money already. So this won't really affect him in ways that it could affect us. So he's kind of just saying what he has to say because he's learned throughout his life that he has to play ball in order to make it to where he's made it. He knows about regulation and all that other stuff, but it was a huge crushing moment. So this isn't the point of why Bitcoin was kind of going down. I'll still get to that in a second. This one I am not going to read because they literally go over the exact things that I've been saying before and that you've read and you found online. But what's the difference between Bitcoin and Ripple? I always tell you guys to pay attention to where your news is coming from. This comes from Forbes. It's little tiny things like this. You have to think about who reads Forbes, who are they trying to reach, who is Bloomberg trying to reach. And when they have things like this, and when they lean towards one coin for a long time, they had articles about what's the difference between Bitcoin and gold? And they kept on saying how Bitcoin was digital gold and Bitcoin was so-and-so. And you can't have a couple of kilos of gold in your wallet. So it's better to have Bitcoin. Bitcoin might be the future. And now they have articles like this where they're talking about how Ripple plays ball with regulators, how Ripple is transparent, how Ripple is X, Y, and Z, how Ripple is blah, blah, blah. I would just, like I said, I'm not going to read through the entire thing or go through all the pages. I don't know why Forbes always has multiple pages. But pay attention. They are doing this on purpose because they're trying to get the attention of very rich people. Recently, I spoke about the Lightning Network and people did not care for what I had to say. I noticed all the dislikes. So I thought I'd show you this one. One of the Bitcoin core developers, so someone who is non-biased and who wants Bitcoin to continue and to thrive. His name is Peter Todd. He has spoken up about the Lightning Network and exactly what is going on with it. I will try my hardest to link this in the description below. I always forget. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm awful. He pretty much says exactly what I was saying before, but he goes a bit more in depth as he works with the technology. He's saying that a lot of things are continuously going wrong, and he thinks that in its current state, that people should pretty much not be using the Lightning Network. He thinks it is highly vulnerable to denial of service attacks, that a lot of things can simply go wrong. There was a video for those who are subscribed to him, Andreas Antonopoulos. He is like King Bitcoin, if you will. Like if Bitcoin didn't have a face. He pretty much is the current face of Bitcoin. He even had some things to say in his video, and a lot of people I saw, they didn't care for what he had to say, even in his own comment section. If something isn't working, it's just not working. I don't know. Not everything will be perfect the first time. I think, like I said before, I think Bitcoin will make it to the finish line simply because of its name. But if people are coming out with tech that is just not good at the moment, it's just not good at the moment. They will find another way to do it, and there's no reason to throw your hands in the air and be really upset. But this is kind of the reason for why Bitcoin itself really isn't moving, or kind of moves down. There has been no really good news for Bitcoin. We had some news about SegWit, but even then, a lot of people still aren't accepting SegWit, and a lot of people don't really, I think they just rolled out the Bitcoin Core update for SegWit. A lot of people are talking about Lightning Network. So there's never been anything that has been able to propel Bitcoin completely up, because every single day the news is just kind of always lukewarm when it comes to Bitcoin. But it's very depressing because there are so many other projects that are happening that should be going up. But this is causing everything to kind of go down. I mean, at some point things will go up, but it's kind of like a when type of moment. Yes, I'll try my hardest to link this in the description below so everyone can actually read it. Last up, the one of the largest Japanese e-commerce places in companies in Japan, Rakuten, I hope I said that correctly, they have noted that they are going to launch their own cryptocurrency, because why not nowadays, which will pretty much, I think at this point, will be based off of their loyalty points. You know, when you buy something, you get kind of points at a supermarket, whatever the case might be. They mentioned this yesterday during a meeting in Barcelona, but this just adds to the never-ending stop of companies who are continuously creating their own cryptocurrencies. Whether this will actually launch and happen is one thing to be seen. If it will succeed, that is another. Depends on how they kind of market this, but I think there are already too many coins. There was news about some country talking about also launching their own cryptocurrency, and it's kind of like, how many more can they create? I don't know anymore, but it is what it is. Yeah, this was also headline news everywhere. Whenever a gigantic company creates their own crypto, this will definitely make it into the news. Alrighty, everyone. So a bit of an odd news day, but still interesting nonetheless. I hope you guys are all having a great day, or hope you have a great day, depending on the time of day that you are listening to this. And yeah, I will talk to you all soon. See you.